TitleMatchNetwork.com.
Oh, there we go. Nikki Duke breaking up some of this.
If this wasn't personal before, it certainly is now.
Yeah, and is that too just part of the mind games of Rebecca Scott? Whoa. Rebecca Scott I might have been trying to use a chair. I may have thought correct.
Again, I don't believe the bell has sounded yet. But Rebecca Scott wasting little time.
Yeah, technically the match has not begun. Oh, jeez! And Rebecca Scott, I think, just got a face full of chair after being drop-kicked by Nikki Duke.
Well, it's about time someone put Rebecca Scott on notice.
Yeah, Rosario Elsa just got out of harm's way. No formal introductions needed. We're getting right into it. The bell has sounded. The matchup is on. Nikki Duke now, wow. Rebecca Scott, though, hung on and instead kicking back at the quad. Sling blade from RJS. Hooking the leg, looking to retain early out the gate, even after suffering at the hands. That chair that was Rebecca Scott was trying to use against Nikki Duke. Duke saying no, she will not relent, even after Rebecca Scott trying to choke her out.
I must admit, Alyssa, Rebecca Scott's been on this mean streak since winning the Global Fight Championship. But, she's been effective. That's worked for her. Ever since Venom, we've seen a different look to Rebecca Scott. And again, these two used to be friends. They have a mutual friend in Megan Bain, but obviously, title on the line, all friendship aside.
And speaking of Megan Bain, has been announced for the Battle of the Throne tournament coming up on March 11th. But by that time, could we have a new Global Fighting Champion?
It's very possible. Again, things could get really interesting if Nikki Duke takes home the victory here tonight. But again, Rebecca Scott's been virtually unstoppable.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, that back handspring, back elbow, but caught right into a suplex and dumped by RJS. Hooks the leg. Does Rebecca Scott? Not quite.
Again, Rebecca Scott has been, like I said, virtually unbeatable since transforming herself last summer. She's had multiple title defenses, and each time she has somehow retained this more ruthless aggression we've been seeing of her. Now just pushing, shoving Nikki Duke down. Nothing insult to injury.
And that's the thing, LJ, that I think makes it so disarming is that those weren't really personal matchups. That was just Rebecca defending her Global Fighting Championship, that we've seen this ruthlessness and this grit and determination. Now we add in the factor of personal beef between these two competitors. And I wonder what that might bring out of both of them, both RJS and Nikki Duke.
These two have trained together, Alyssa. And now I don't think Nikki Duke approves of this new attitude from RJS, but that doesn't matter. The gold is on the line here. That's what matters.
Gold may be on the line, but it's hard to look past someone that you've known, for your entire career in the sport. Someone that you trained alongside, someone that you know so well. And now Nikki Duke wiping out RJS. Scott now barreling in. Forearm shot.
Scott not allowing Nikki to too much breathing room. Now takes her down in the middle of the ring, opts for the cover.
Not quite enough. We talk about the aggression of Rebecca J. Scott, but there's a certain amount of determination and drive that we're also seeing out of Nikki Duke. Nikki Duke brings incredible athleticism, gymnastic background, and also some heavy striking as well, whereas Rebecca Scott, we've seen incorporate more of her ground game, submissions, a little bit of BJJ influence as well. Oh, front handspring and into the clothesline, now hooking the leg. Not enough. Rebecca Scott refusing. You're going to have to pry this championship from her cold hands.
Nikki going up top.
Oh, and just that shove of the calf. Rebecca Scott throwing Nikki Duke off of her balance and now is tangled up.
Nikki hung up. Rebecca going.
Look at the way she was stomping on the shins of Nikki Duke, but Nikki Duke able to throw Rebecca off. Think all the damage that might have done.
Yeah, I think that's a testament to Nikki's athleticism and being able to kind of contort her body in beneficial ways in this matchup.
But certainly how much damage has already been done. The way that Rebecca Scott was bearing down and just really digging her heels into the shins and the calf. Now a kick to the midsection from Nikki Duke. Suplex delivered. Can she make it to the cover to capitalize in time? Hooks the leg. Not enough.
RJS kicks out.
Global Fighting Champion continues fighting. Both competitors making their way back to a vertical base, but look at all that's been taken out of these competitors. Oh, DDT'd. Rebecca Scott now off of the ropes. Oh, some stomp action from the Global Fighting Champion who hooks the leg to retain.
Kick out at defiant kick out at one there from Nikki Duke. She said it's going to take a lot more than that.
Now wrenching her back up to her feet by the hair, Rebecca Scott and Nikki Duke are dishing them out to one another. Oh, delivered! Hooks the leg. Oh, but the placement of Rebecca Scott now having to shift positioning. And you can see that in her mind, Nikki Duke knows that that moment, that pinfall has passed.
Unfortunate kind of ring capacity. Rebecca there in the corner. That was just, might have been some luck for some Rebecca J. Scott, but unfortunately Nikki Duke now has to regroup.
Whoa, 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 whoa. No way, no way, into the tombstone pile driver. Hooks the leg, does RJS. And that is it.
Here's your winner, and still CCW Global Fighting Champion, Rebecca Scott.
Did you see the look on Rebecca Scott's
TitleMatchNetwork.com